recently in Canada, there's been some exposure to some deceptive practices going on in our elections, in our democratic system. It's very disappointing. Maybe I'm naive, and I thought that was more of something occurring in the United States, but apparently it's here, alive and well in Canada. So there's been, in the last election where Stephen Harper got in with a majority Conservative government, there were robocalls made in certain towns and cities throughout Ontario, up to that they've uncovered, in which someone or a recording tells the person, the resident of the home, that their polling station had changed. So it's to get them to not go to the proper polling station. So there is one less vote for the Conservatives. Another thing that's been uncovered is the certain people have gone to polling stations and not had been registered as a voter. So their one vote. They did not have a address that they registered, or they even the number in the household, I think, that voted. So there's all these different votes that were counted, I believe, again for the Conservative Party, in which the person was not a registered Canadian who would count for one vote. So my major point here that I want to make is, so this has given the Liberals and the other parties a good opportunity to jump all over the Conservatives. Now, my point here is that if you think it's just the Conservatives playing some dirty tricks, what are the chances of that? I would say pretty much nil. If the Conservatives are up to some sleazy tricks, you gotta bet the other parties are as well. And my major point I want to make here is, okay, this exposes lies and deceptions going on right here in Canada, in Ontario, Toronto. There is no party to vote for if you want to take a stand and get rid of this kind of thing. So all the people that are politically active, activists, that get out there, that make signs and protest, this is not an effective way to change things. In fact, it's a very slow, uncomfortable, costly, and sometimes dangerous way. The only effective way to change things, to have a party and a system that we can trust, that is acting, in fact, for the best of all citizens, is a new party, is a new platform, is something that is a party that is based in equality, for real, for all people. It doesn't exist. I would suggest people that are interested in spending time fighting the system, if you want to put it that way, protesting, instead look into something called BIG, Basic Income Grant. It's something that is in place in some countries in the world now, and several other countries are interested in it. And it does just that, provides a basic income for all people, and that means all people. I don't know, perhaps they have to be 18, I'm not sure about that part. From birth to death. So this is a very good start towards equality. There is no representation in Canada like this. It doesn't exist. I think it's a waste of time to argue between the Conservatives and the Liberals and the NDP, and suggest that this party's doing this, and this party's worse, vote in this other one. They're almost the same. So the amount of deception is probably very similar in all the parties. So let's do something that's going to make a true change and vote in a party that will represent all equally. Please join the Equal Life Foundation. We are proponents of an equal money system. Also, investigate big basic income grants. I'll put the links in the comment section below. And please investigate equalmoney.org. Thank you.